Yo, what's up with y'all? It's Key Major. I'm back with another video on the Drum Knockers channel. Today I'm showing y'all how to make some dark ambient melodies, some for like Southside or pyrex. Not really orchestral today, more like some bells, pads. But without further ado, let's get to the loop. So this is the loop I'll be showing y'all. So yeah, that's really the loop. It's real dark and ambient. Definitely something for like Southside or pyrex. But let's get to the breakdown. Alright, so this is basically the whole arrangement or loop. For the first sound, I used this lead latecomer from this Pluto bank. I really forgot where I got it from, but it sounds like this without effects. So yeah, I just came up with that little pattern, and I did Alt R to randomize the velocity. I kept it real simple, this little same pattern over and over, and then just pitched it up. I know it sounds kind of bad right now, but the effects made it sound way better. First thing I did was I put it in halftime. I put it in 1 bar and then 2x. After that, I put some reverb on, ambience, and I just lowered the mix knob down. Then I did some stereo separation. I went to the presets and I went to 4 strings. And then for the last thing that really changed the whole melody was I put effect tricks, and I just put the reverse effect the whole way through. And then with effects, it sounds like this. The second sound that I used was another Omnisphere. I just used a pad. I think it was from one of Palace's Omnisphere banks. I'm not sure which one, but it's called Pad and Follow. All I did was I just copied and pasted the same melody, and I just raised the velocity all the way up. So yeah, just real simple, same melody. For the effects, I didn't do as much. I put a gross beat, I put this little gross effect, turn the mix knob down, a reverb again, and I just EQ the lows and highs out. With the effects, it sounds like this. For the second Omnisphere, I added a automation clip for the gross beat. So for the whole loop, it's not just playing the whole way. There's certain parts where it's not playing. After that, I just added this synth bass. It's a one-shot. It was from some like nav drum kit. I don't even know. I just normalized it so it could be louder, and I just followed the root note of the melody, and it sounds like this. I create these little slide notes. I just put a note down, double click it, and then you click this little like slide triangle thing, whatever, and you just click accept, and then it should be a slide. I added no effects for the synth bass. I just liked how it sounded. I just kept it like that. No need to overdo it. But other than that, that's really the backbone of the melody. It's already real dark and ambient. I'll play them all together. As you can see in the second half, there's no gross beat effect, but other than that, this is really the backbone. I just put the stems out and then I exported it. The first thing I did that really changed the whole melody was I exported only the loop, no stems, and I shortened it halfway so it's like double the speed, and it sounded like this. I forgot to mention also, while shortening it, I also pitched it down 200 cents. After that, I threw the loop in Slicer. All I did in Slicer was I went to the slicing button and I just went to beat, so it slices the loop every beat. and I just turn the attack up and the decay. I created this little pattern. It's just a regular loop, normal, and then the second half I kind of like changed it up. Sounds like this. So yeah, it already sounds really dope. The second part was just for variation, it should just sound different. After that, I exported the loop and the stems once again. For the loop, I just messed around with the arrangement. I made it longer. I also pitched it up 200 cents. So for that, I went with this flute. I got this flute from Arcade. So I got this flute from this bank. I forgot which flutes I actually picked, but I kind of just messed around with it. Also messed around with the mixer until I found what I liked, and I just put it in key, and then I came up with this. So that was the melody. This second half is supposed to be later on top. So what I did was, also I added no effects to the flute. I just liked how it sounded already. What I did was I recorded the flute and then I chopped it up. So you have the first half and then this part down here, this second half, and I just layered it on top. So it sounded like this. So after that, I just exported the flute together, and then this half, I just pitched it up and I reversed it. It sounded like this. So yeah, like I said, I just reversed it and I pitched it up and I lowered the volume. For the effects, I did add an EQ to EQ a lot of the lows and highs and added a lot of reverb. And then last, I just took the original flute and I just pitched it down. For the effects, I did a little bit of stereo separation. I added this plugin right here. It just makes it sound more vintage and more warm, and then a little bit of reverb. But other than that, that was really it. I took the main melody and then with the flute, and it sounded like this. So after that, I just exported it along with the stems, and then I pitched it up 100 cents. And the last thing I did was I went to the master and I did a bunch of EQ and I boosted the shit out of the highs. I really forgot why I did it. I might have done a little too much, but that was really it. I pitched up 100 cents with the stems, and yeah, that was really it. So this is the final loop. That was basically it. I really hope you guys learned something new. If you got any new suggestions of videos, just leave them in the comments. If you did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified when new videos drop. But other than that, I'll see you on the next video.